Hey guys, good morning. Brian here. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I wanted to kind of struggle with talking about this. The other day I went to the boat docks to discuss, with some of the boat captains. I've got old friends down there that I used to fish with years ago on the fishing fleet, and it's been a long time since I was a mate on one of those boats, but I wanted to go down there and discuss with him what was going on with the water as far as the tide lines were concerned, for weather anomalies. And I happened to sit down. There was a captain just sitting down at the end of the day, and he was playing on his phone at a picnic table, and we're, this is down at the Harbor Walk in Destin. So there's a lot of people around. I said, "Hey, are you a boat captain?" He said, "Yeah." Older guy, probably, I want to say 70s, maybe late 60s. And I'm not going to give his name. And I'm not going to mention the boat, but I will say he's a boat captain down there. And I said, "Hey, can I talk to you, ask you a few questions?" He's like, "Sure." So I sat down. I said, I wanted to understand better some of the weather anomalies that were going on out in the water as far as tide lines are churning up. Some of the stuff that's happening in South America, there's other boat captains down there mention it. He said, well, and this is straight out of his mouth. Got more than I bargained for here. He goes, "Well, do you know what HAARP is?" I went, "Well, yes, sir, I do." He goes, "Well, I worked on HAARP in 1985. I guess he was a contractor. And he proceeded to tell me everything. We were looking up at the chems and discussing how all that was used. And hey, Josie, good morning. He talked about everything from the solar simulator to the how they can actually use it to drill, how they can melt snow and then drill into the ground. He let it flow. So I was in shock. I just sat there kind of jaw dropped, because I wanted to discuss. And he said, there are water anomalies that are happening out in the water. That he was just enjoying his life. He was just, you could tell the man had an understanding of what was going on. And he was actually shocked that I was talking to him about it. But sure enough, guys, he looked up. He talked about the ionization of the sky, pushing weather systems to bend their will, or I would say he called it giving them other weather systems, giving the weather systems different ideas, is how he put it. But he talked about corruption, he talked about weaponization, he talked about it all. That for me, that was, it was like watching a video with a whistleblower, which he says, all this information's come out and it's public record. But to hear it out of the mouth of somebody who worked on it, I was quite taken back. It's not something that I didn't already understand or know, but to actually hear it come from somebody who was hands-on with the technology itself. He also discussed